I'm Owen Bigland. This is the Inside Edge video blog. Okay, a quick blog today on interest rates and how it's important to not just take the posted rates or what they call sometimes the relationship value discount rate that they offer you at the bank. So, as you guys know, I've got a pretty large investment portfolio, so I'm always renewing mortgages on my investment homes and then as well as my principal residence. So we all know interest rates have been coming down precipitously. We've had 4 rate cuts so far, 3/4 points, a 50 basis point. As I speak, I'm expecting another one December 12th, which is the next Bank of Canada meeting. I'm expecting probably a 50 basis point cut. And then I think in early 2025, we're going to see several more cuts in the first 3 or 4 months. So rates are coming down fast. Now, I've told you guys, I have senior reps at both TD and Royal Bank. That's who I have all my mortgages through. Pretty much split 50-50 between TD and Royal Bank. I've had long business relationships with those banks for decades now. My one guy at TD, I used to work with his aunt. She gave me my first mortgage 35 years ago. And now I've been working with him probably for 20 years. Senior rep. And when some of my clients need a mortgage rep or a recommendation, if they're dealing with TD or Royal Bank, I refer them to one of my 2 guys there because I just think Royal Bank and TD are the best. They're big banks. They will match anyone's rates. And then, of course, with me, I've got good long-term business relationships with them. I've got stock accounts with both banks, checking accounts, credit cards. They know my financial history, so it makes it a little bit smoother. But when it comes to getting a mortgage renewal, it's a different story. The 2 guys I have are only set up new mortgages. They will, get your application put together, put your financial information in. Both these guys have signing authority, so they don't have to send stuff off to Toronto and they'll get me approved. When it comes time to mortgage renewals, though, it's a different story. What happens is the bank, the TD or Royal, someone locally here at the local downtown branch reaches out to me and says, hey, you've got a mortgage coming up for renewal in 5 or 6 weeks or 7 weeks. They usually get in touch with you quite a bit ahead. And are you looking to renew the mortgage? Yes, I am. Okay. We'll send you some mortgage rates for sure. Send me some emails on what your posted rates. Give me your best rate, of course. Oh, of course, we'll give you what they call our relationship value discount, which is usually, I'll show you here, between 100 basis points and 189 basis point discount. But nobody pays the posted rate. The posted rates, I'll show you in a minute here, are just madness. They're just obscene. Nobody would ever pay these, and as I'm going to get to in a minute, even with this so-called relationship value discount, the last one, this one I just got from TD today, is a joke. These rates are pathetic, as I'm going to go through. So today, my guy from Royal Bank, I've got a mortgage coming up. It's a small mortgage on an investment property downtown. I've owned this property for, I guess, 16 years now, so I don't have a very big mortgage left on it, thankfully. But it's coming up for renewal December 16th. So they're sending me, I talked to this guy last week, and today he just sent me his new posted rates on what he can do for me. Get this. So, good morning, hope this email's fine. I've come up with the latest interest rates, including your relationship value discount. Because I've got a good relationship with Royal Bank. I got a lot of money with them, both in, as well as in their RBC direct trading account as well. So here's the rates they gave me. 1 year fixed, 6.99% for 1 year fixed, but minus 1.05 for your value discount. So it makes it 5.94% for a 1 year fixed. I mean, I almost spit out my coffee when I saw this. This is an absolute joke. And the reason I'm telling you guys this is shop this stuff around. Do not take these posted rates they give you because they're a joke. So just to give you guys an example, and then a 2 year, 6.59 for 2 years, minus 100 basis points, 5.51 for a 2 year fixed. 3 year fixed, including my discount, 4.51. A 4 year fix, this is probably their best rate. They're giving me 1.89, 189 basis point discount, 4.35 for a 4 year fixed. And then a 5 year with my discount, 4.61. This one is hilarious. The 5 year variable rate, lock in a 5 year variable, currently at 5.37%. So let me just give you guys some comparisons here. 5 weeks ago, before this last 50-point basis cut, I renewed the mortgage on my TD account, and I had to get on my principal residence with TD. They sent me something similar to this. These rates were a joke. I had to call up my main guy at TD who establishes my mortgages and say, hey, I don't like these rates. You've got to get me in touch with a senior guy. Give me some real rates here because these are terrible. I ended up renewing I was going to go variable. At the last minute, they came up with a 3-year fixed for 4.12. 4.12 is what I renewed at TD, 3-year fixed. This was 5 weeks ago. Here they are at a 5-year fixed, 50 basis point later, and they still want 4.61. The other crazy thing is the variable rate now they're going to offer me at 5.37. I have a variable rate currently with Royal Bank on another property that I'm currently paying 4.92 on, and that's going to probably drop another 50 basis points here in about 3 weeks. I'm going to probably be paying something like 4.3 on this by this time next month. And here they're offering me this great deal at 5.37. Why would I go with a variable 45 basis points higher than what I'm currently paying on a Royal Bank variable? So the moral of the story here is, guys, shop this stuff around. Talk to a couple of different banks. If you've got a senior guy at a bank you're dealing with who established your mortgage and you don't like these rates, make a call. Make a phone call. That's what I did with TD, and all of a sudden everything changed. I'm going to call this guy and I'm going to say, hey, you got to sharpen your pencil on these. I just got 4.12 5 weeks ago, far below what you guys are offering me on this. You guys want 4.51 right now. That's substantial when it's a larger mortgage. So shop it around. You can use a mortgage broker. A lot of people ask me about mortgage brokers. Mortgage brokers are great. The only problem with mortgage brokers is, for the most part, other than Scotiabank, most of them are accessing, trust companies, credit unions. I don't have any relationship with these banks or trust companies. I'd have to start a new kind of business relationship. I find that if you put some pressure on these guys, Royal and TD will come up and match some of these. So you could always go to a broker, get their best rates, and then bring those to the bank you're using and have them match those, because they don't want to lose the business. But what I'm saying is, don't take the original quotes they give you, even minus their preferred client discount. These rates are terrible, and I'm going to tell this guy that. You got to sharpen your pencil, and if I have to, I'll have to call my main guy at Royal Bank and tell him to get me someone who can give me some better rates, and they will. They always do. I've gone through this so many times over the last 20 years or so, but never take the first quotes they give you. And of course, I've got a little more leeway here. I still have another month, over a month here before I have to renew this mortgage, and I know I'm going to get another cut here pretty soon from the Bank of Canada. So I'm sure when I talk to him, he's going to say, sure, let's wait a little while longer. And I believe, these rates are adjusted every week. They come up with a new set of rates, regardless of whether the Bank of Canada does anything. They offer these specials on a 2-year, 3-year. Like you can see here with this, the 4-year is there's obviously, that's what they want you into, because 4-year at 4.35, whereas a 2-year is at 5.51 and a 1-year is at 5.94, which is crazy. So they do offer these kind of specials on certain fixed rates, and they change week to week. So shop it around, buy your time. Rates are coming down, so I would be patient and kind of wait till the last minute if you have to get a better rate. I'm Owen Bigland, as always. Thanks for watching. See you next week.